Hello, yeah, you're audible.
Uh, am I audible? Hello.
Yeah, you are audible.
So
Yes.
I
Okay.
think we can start the meeting, right?
Yes, Shrika, we are good to go.
Okay. Okay. Hi. Myself Sriraj, and I'm on behalf of Advantage India. I welcome you all to this beautiful evening. As we all know, we are gathered here to light up the prelude session prior to a 3-month long journey. First, let me welcome you all, those who have shown their keen interest besides being a Saturday evening to join us and nurture your skill. And coming to the panel, we do have Mr. Divyanshu Vyas and Mr. Jayesh Chahar, who don't need any prior introduction, as we all know they are much popular in the field of data science that club with our petroleum engineering. They are active in social media, both in LinkedIn as well as in YouTube, and provide quality contents almost all days to be precise. So I'm quite sure you are here for them. And without any further ado, I welcome them to this beautiful evening. And yeah, over to you both, Mr. Divyanshu and Mr. Jayesh. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Srirag. Thanks everyone for joining in. A good course is being arranged by Advantage, being taught by myself, Jayesh, and people from the industry that you might have already seen. So today's session, I think, is more about the introduction to what is going to happen across all these sessions that you'll be having in the next 3 months. If you or any one of you have ever attended the sessions that me and Jayesh we have had with any of the institutions across the globe, you kind of know how we teach. If in case you have gone through our YouTube channel also, you kind of know how we teach. But this is going to be a bit different because most of the courses we have conducted across universities, and I think Jayesh might agree to that, they are kind of fast paced. They are like, we don't have much time and we have to jump from one place to the other. We have to conduct petroleum analytics courses to people who don't even know Python, and that time frame is within 1 or 2 hours, or let's say 3 to 4 sessions. And that's what I have felt, that's not sufficient time to cover this. So the good thing right off the bat that I see with this course is we have 3 months every weekend. We will be in touch, talking in live sessions. I appreciate listening to live sessions more than listening to YouTube or something. Uh, if you are very new to something, because you can directly ask questions in live sessions and you can come up with live discussions. And we have 3 months of, so a lot of sessions to be conducted. So it can be at a pace that you can really grasp on. No introduction has to be given on how important analytics is in the coming time domain. One thing that I can guarantee is, like, if you really put your head and brains into analytics, in the oil industry at least, what I have seen across the people and community that I have mentored, and Jayesh might agree to that, he has been a key component to a lot of people getting jobs in data science. And that's the evidence a lot of people will give you. So end to end, a lot of things will be covered, and we will be starting with basic Python. We'll be starting with a bit of mathematics, bit of statistics. We'll be giving you, if any one of you has gone through our GitHub repositories, we must have seen what kind of examples we have uploaded there, but you might have some doubts how to do them. So we will be giving you hands-on sessions on mini problem statements, trying to solve them, trying to enrich your understanding of Python and analytics tools as we go on doing them, not just seeing them, but doing them. And then we will make our way towards a solid analytics foundation. Then we go towards doing some machine learning, not like typical, stammering and just going and doing without knowing, but our focus will be more on knowing and then doing, so that in the interview you know why you did certain things. Whenever you appear in the interview, you know why you did certain things. So that will be our aim. And of course the affiliation is pretty good. It's backed by a university as well. So a lot of good things coming, and I think this is one of the first courses that is being actually conducted on a full scale for oil and gas people. I've compared the prices for other courses, and this is pretty good at a good price. So Jayesh, anything you want to add about?
Yeah, I think everything you have covered on the. So basically, our main aim will be we will be covering every topic on daily basis, as there will be 2 to 2.5 hour classes. So we will start from very scratch. So no need to worry at all. We will be starting from how to install softwares that you can use for writing the code in Python, and from there we will go on to the next level till deep learning, covering all the basics of pythons and machine learning and statistics. So no need to worry at all, and I hope the journey will be great.
Yeah, right. If I think back in the last 1 and 2 years, among me and Jayesh, I'm not too sure, but that would be really good if I had the idea about other faculties which are much more experienced in the industry than us. But amongst me and Jayesh, we have been in very, very close communication with a lot of people who are starting their journey in data science. And we have had hundreds of hours. If you combine in total, we have taught across a lot of universities, across a lot of programs, and we have seen what students want, how to shape their understanding into this domain. And that experience kind of helps us do these sessions successfully, because at the first session we taught the way we wanted to teach. But as the sessions went on, and we have covered more than, like I said, 100 plus hours of sessions, we have now understood what is important for people who are starting, and not just what we want to teach. So for example, if we teach something in the mathematics side of things, some people are not comfortable with calculus, so we give real world and easy to understand examples to explain machine learning. And then we connect it with dummy data sets, we connect it with simple explanations, and so on. So at the end of this course, one thing is for sure, I mean, whatever you will be learning, you will be learning you will be taking that away for the rest of your lives, because we teach the way we teach, because we have started from scratch. We know these struggles. We kind of try to teach from scratch. We are not that those giants of the industry, like 20, 30 years of experience. There is a close connect between us and the students, and us and the beginners of the field. That always helps, because the language that we use, it is very, very understandable. So that is our aim for this session. This is going to be a session for starters, no matter what position in the industry you are in. If you are if you are a professional, you know a lot of domain problems, you can learn these tools that we teach, and you can apply and improve the understanding that you have of the industry. So a lot of good things coming your way. We are open for any doubts or discussions you have for us, and me and Jayesh and anyone from the panel can try to answer.
There is one query I can see in the chat box. Chandramohan Tiwari is asking, we don't know Python and other language can be survive in this course. No need to worry at all. We ourselves doesn't come from a IT background or coding background. We started from scratch only, and we will provide you the way we will provide you the way how to start the things. So no need to worry at all. Other question, does one need laptop to start the training? Yes, obviously you need laptop to do the coding part, otherwise how will you practice the things? And without practice, you are not going to go anywhere, because in data science or data analytics, everything we need is practice. We need to practice coding a lot.
Yeah, so even if you, so in the first few sessions, we will be trying to cover what softwares we need to install. But we will also fit a session on how, for those, like when I started my journey, and I guess Jayesh as well,
Yeah,
we both didn't have those fancy laptops that people normally have these days. We never really needed such laptops, because we thought petroleum is our thing. We will never need fancy laptops. So those were the laptops which used to sound like helicopters. So that, but we still cracked a few good internships, and most of the things we learned in those laptops only. So even if you have a computer on your at your home,
yeah,
not even a laptop, a working system at your home, you can still start off with that, or maybe borrow it from a friend or something for 3-4 hours a week. Anything is possible. I mean, if you need to make a few adjustments, at a bare minimum, you need to borrow a laptop.
You don't need to buy a new laptop worth of 1.5 lakhs or something like that.
Yep.
You need to just have a basic laptop, and we will be good to go on that.
One question I have in the chat is 3 months is sufficient to learn the skill beginning to advanced. I'll give you an example, Mr. Chandra Mohan Tiwari. It's like mathematics. Okay. Do you like, even in if you are 30 or 40 years of age, can you say that you know 100% mathematics? Even if you are a mathematician, can you say that? No, we cannot. But if someone asks you, are you confident with mathematics? Yes, we are confident. Can you crack interviews with mathematics? Yes, we can. So the practice will help you get more and more fluent, and your brain will be well equipped to think like an analytics person. If you see some data, you will feel like, hey, I can do something with it. You can never complete. This is not a mid-semester examination or end semester syllabus. Things cannot be completed. You will read a lot of things on LinkedIn that people say that the most valuable skill is to know how to Google in data science. Data scientists from Microsoft also Google. So, but the problem, the good thing is they know how to Google, they know what to search, and that is very important. You will realize that background understanding of the field of data science you will develop in this 3 months. So focus on trying to be motivated enough to give yourself into this. Don't expect that, hey, everything magically will change for me in these 3 months. You have to be of that mindset also, so that you go at it very strongly. We are there to help you to shape your journey. We have done that to a lot of our friends and a lot of our people in the community, and we have helped them get to decent jobs in this industry. So I think we can confidently say that it will help you as well. But one thing we have observed, for those who have got the jobs, they also did too much hard work. So that depends on you, how much of hard work you can do.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it will be you who will be executing the things.
Yep.
We can just provide you the path, or we can just guide you through the path, but you have to do the things.
Correct.
One more question was there, that will we receive practical exercises to do during the week? Yeah, obviously you will receive the practical exercises depending on the topic that have been covered in the classes.
Mr. Yogi says that, hey, Divyanshu and Jayesh, good to see the content of the course. Can you elaborate more on the projects? I think we have provided, it's a long list of stuff. I think I'll paste the link of my GitHub repository in the chat. I'll try to cover all the projects in details from Jayesh. If you can paste yours as well in the chat.
Apart from these GitHub repository links, we will be covering some other projects also that we are developing.
Yep.
So no need to worry about the projects. Yeah, the projects will be related to petroleum industry only.
Yep. So yeah, just the template and the kind of projects, mini to large scale projects, you can find from our GitHub repository. And the good thing will be, we will be delivering them hands-on in the session.
Yeah, apart from that, we will also cover some end-to-end project also, where we will kind of make a final app type of thing that will be ready to deployment. So no need to worry about that.
Correct.
Hi, good evening, Jayesh and Divyansh. This is Sujit here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey, Sujit. Good evening.
Hi. So, I'm an experienced professional. My question is, like any other experienced professional in oil and gas industry, I lack in Python. So I'm not worried whether I can complete the course with the elementary knowledge of Python or not. My question is, how deep you are planning to go into the Python?
How deep? Well, actually, we will start from beginning, and after that we will be covering some libraries that will be used during your project. So basically all the project of data analytics or data science will be covered in Python. So you need to have some good knowledge of Python. So we will start from basics, and from basics we will go on the level that is needed in the industry.
Yeah, so just to add to what Jayesh told you, like if the course is about 3 months, and let's say we talk in a total of, let's say, 1 month or more. Okay, so everything we will be talking, the screen will be in Python. Everything you'll be seeing us do will be in Python. So it will be like more than 30 to 40 hours of Python that we will be working on. And as far as I've seen, that is more than enough, because it's not a programming that kind of thing. We are not going to be programmers. Data science is more of mathematics and analytics done in Python. So yeah, our aims in the industry is like, given me and Jayesh have been working in the data science industry, we are not expected to deliver solutions like programmers do. We don't need to debug or something. So we will be making you confident enough to cover end-to-end data science cycle in Python. So your understanding will be at least more than intermediate up to the bracket of advanced knowledge in Python. So we will be starting first few sessions on basic programming, understanding how Python works. Okay, and then we will be hopping on to packages that help us do data science like NumPy, Pandas. Then the packages that help us do visualizations like Matplotlib, Seaborn. Then we will be using mini scale and moderate scale projects to bring everything together, right from Python to NumPy, Pandas to visualizations. For example, a good project can be like a well test analysis project. So we'll take pressure versus time data. We can use the basic Python programming. Then we will fetch the data using Pandas, work using NumPy and Pandas to pre-process the data, make it ready for, let's say, semi-log analysis or log analysis. Then use Matplotlib, Seaborn, Plotly, etc. in order to visualize, like you have seen in the industry, the board date analysis or the diagnostic plots. So all of these things will be done real time in Python. So that will be a good practice, because it will help you be very confident in Python. So Python will not be a problem for those who even don't know a bit of Python. So I hope I answered the question.
Yeah, sorry to correct my question. My point is, I understand this libraries are backbone of any data sciences, work. But
Mhm.
my question is, after following up this course, would I be able to write some programs?
Yeah, you will be able to write some programs. You will be able to provide a end-to-end project also.
Definitely. If you Sujit,
End-to-end data science project, but data science project. If you are expecting to build a app or something like that,
yeah, app
No,
also,
the
time
full-fledged
permit
app. Yeah.
time permit like if you have seen on my LinkedIn, I recently did a decline curve analysis app, a program, you can say, like automated DCA app, where we just fetch the floor production data, and it shows you various kind of curve fitting based on Python in the backend. So those kind of lightweight applications also you can build. If time permit, will definitely cover those as well. But I'm not sure what kind of programs are you asking for. If you can give us an example, we will try to look and see if that's possible.
Yeah, so the point is, when we work in oil and gas industry, whether it's a petrophysicist, geologist, or any
Mhm.
other person for that matter, definitely data science is one of the aspect where we are looking for. But other thing is, in our daily life, there are many things, small things we can automate by writing
Mhm.
small Pythons, right, programs.
Yep.
So my question is, do you think independently, people would be able to write those small programs to automate the things that we face in daily life?
Yeah, there is a possibility. Even in my day-to-day work, I also kind of write small programs that automate many boring things. For example,
Yeah.
if I give you an example, I have to change a format of certain file. For example, I have annotations of a given images in XML, so I have to change that into CSV because some of my algorithm requires annotation into CSV. So I'm not going to do that manually. Python will come into the picture. So all those things will depend on the what type of problem you want to solve. And once you get hands-on practice on Python, you automatically will get ideas to how to solve the problems. So
Great,
yeah,
great. That answers my question. Yeah.
because Python is very handy. If we let us say we have left this data science part aside. If a normal guy is there, if a normal mechanical engineer is there, and he knows Python, so many of his day-to-day problem can be solved if he have to do some automation tasks on computer.
Correct, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Sujit.
Jayesh, one question is there.
Yeah.
Will you show us how to build a portfolio in data science?
Portfolio, yeah, we will provide the way to how to build the things. For example, if somebody nowadays what happens, you have if you want to move to data science industry, if some recruiter is looking at your profile, so he's not going to just look at your CV, he's going to visit your LinkedIn, is going to visit your GitHub. So you have to make your GitHub as well as LinkedIn catchy. You have to publish all the projects that you are doing on your LinkedIn as well as GitHub. So all those things we will cover in the ongoing process of the project. So no need to worry about that.
Perfect. One question is there, like, will you teach some problem statement of downstream?
Downstream, we will see if we came across some things, some data or something that we will obviously cover. We actually, may and Divanshu are kind of having something right now in the downstream, but we'll see.
Yeah, but yeah, that depends. That's not 100% surety because we are upstream folks, and our primary aim will be that we will try to, if time permits, we'll try to cover predictive maintenance projects, which is applicable across upstream or downstream from open source data sets. So that is the one thing that we can do, because that's also possible in upstream. But if you are worried about, if you are thinking about some typical very niche downstream problems, I don't think we can cover them because we haven't had the industry expertise from that side. So yeah.
Yeah, this question is from my side because basically I am from the downstream area, and
Yeah.
I want to implement these data science tools and applications in the downstream because my domain is a downstream, not the upstream. So will this course will help me to resolve those downstream related problems? Because
Okay,
most of the
once
peoples are related to the downstream, not the upstream.
okay, once
So
you are comfortable with the tools, for example, let me give you an example. But what one of the problem in downstream area can be detection of leak in the pipelines, right? Now we are going to teach you the convolutional neural networks or some pre-trained models that can be used for detecting the leak, right? So once you have knowledge, and practice that how to apply these things, you can automatically solve many problems. It is kind
okay,
of an innovative field. You have to identify with that what is the problem our industry is facing, and by
what
using
are
your
the
knowledge, you have to solve the problem.
apply those tools and
Yeah.
Yeah.
applications?
To
Okay,
add to
okay.
that, Nilesh, to add to that, so when I started my data science journey, typically now a lot of open source data sets are coming to the picture. But when
Yes,
we
yes.
started they were not that popular, and we didn't even have the laptop strong enough to use Azure or something to fetch the wall field data set. So what
Okay.
we used to do, we used to take generic data science courses like across the industry, maybe from the healthcare domain or something like there are on Udemy or anything. And we used to go back and read the books from our domain and connect the understanding, and then upload those projects on portfolios. Like I call LinkedIn as well as my portfolio. So I upload that project on LinkedIn and I take the reviews from people. So that's something that is even better if we are teaching upstream, that's very close to downstream. So you can always connect if you are in doubts that, hey, this is something that you taught and this is some problem statement I think I can tackle with the similar kind of approach. You can ask us, what kind of changes you need
Correct,
to do,
correct.
and we will try
Yes,
to
yes.
guide you that.
Yeah,
Yep,
understood. But
definitely.
just one additional question that related to the upstream. What I am seeing that this data science is most evolved in the into the upstream sector,
Mhm.
but whether it is evolved the same way in the downstream
No,
sector,
no, no, no. In
no?
upstream, not
Absolutely.
in upstream, not in downstream. It is evolving in every sector. If you see, after 2020 only, data is increasing exponentially, be it any sector, be it upstream, downstream, or any other health sector, any other sector. So saying this thing that only data science is involving in upstream sector is kind of not true,
Mm,
because in downstream sector also I can see there are many applications. One of this is leak detection, right? This is a
correct.
major application. Other application again, if this pipeline is across the offshore platform, and if there is a leak, then you have to detect by using some drones photographs that are of the ocean, right?
Correct, correct. Mm-hmm.
Again, this is a
So it is
application,
up
so
to us how we can use this knowledge into the any area, maybe
into the any
upstream or
area.
downstream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
in
It's
again in downstream you can find many applications if you
Many means the additional to the pipeline detection, there are furnace flue gas emission. If there is more flue gas emission, then there is a issue with the environment. So those are the things in the downstream that we can tackle by using these solutions. Means we can reduce the emission of the flue
yeah, you
gases
can
and like that.
detect that after how much time the detection the leak this emission can increase.
Emission increases. Correct, correct.
I think
Yes.
this is very interesting. This is good
It is
for
kind of predictive maintenance, right? You
yeah.
mentioned this
So
emission
yeah, yeah, absolutely. So Nilesh and Jesh, what we can, and everyone in the course, we expect ideas from your end as well. Like Nilesh is rightly pointing out, and this is an open-ended discussion. For example, Nilesh brings a problem statement, and we brainstorm over it, and we convert it to an end-to-end problem statement, and we implement it. Maybe using synthetic or mock data just to cover
Hmm.
a point of view. Everyone
Correct.
can make use of that and put that in the resumes. So that's a great way to collaborate, and we can definitely do something as we go on in the course. So Nilesh, happy to discuss with you on the lines of what things can impact the downstream industry, and we will be more than happy to convert them into data science projects. So
Yes,
bring
yes.
them in.
That is what my expectation from this course. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely.
uh,
Do keep in touch, and we will cover most of the things as we go on. Yep.
Yeah.
Saurav
Okay.
Srivastav is asking, sir, Python is applicable in simulation of steam flooding. Yeah, by using Python, you can kind of make anything simulation of anything, whether it is steam flooding or polymer flooding or water flooding. Even we will cover a project where we will kind of make a simulation of water flooding inside a single layer reservoir. And Imtiaz Ahmad is asking, will it be helpful for a master student to do his thesis related to any data analytics application in petroleum, specifically reservoir engineering sector? Even myself in masters, I have a thesis in this application of data science only. So yeah, it will be great if you have thesis on that.
One thing that you can, every master student can parallelly do along with the courses, keep on looking at papers, keep on reading papers, be connected with industry folks, try to understand what's happening in the industry, what's needed from data science side. And that's what thesis is, right? You need to know some problem statement, that's your choice, and then you figure out the problem statement and the data requirements, and then we help you implement that. So that's what we can do. We cannot bring data from the industry and help you with that. We cannot think for problem statements. Of course, a generic level, the examples which will help everyone in the course, we can do that. But if you want to do a specific kind of thesis which is very niche and detailed in your interest, that's something you have to research on, and we will help you implement that. So Jesh, would you like to answer Ayush Gandhi?
Yeah, actually, I was reading that only. So I use how can apply for job. So the best platform for this is LinkedIn, and I'm not saying that apply jobs on LinkedIn. As I said earlier, you have to maintain a LinkedIn profile so that whenever you are applying and some recruiter is saying that okay, this is a guy has applied for this certain job, so he's going to see your LinkedIn profile. And if I am a recruiter and I visit your LinkedIn profile and I found nothing related to data analytics or anything, I'm not going to contact you. So maintain a LinkedIn profile, maintain the GitHub profile, uh, give post all the projects that you are doing, post your knowledge. If there is no project, post your knowledge that you want to share with the community, so that will help a lot. So yeah, my advice will be this only right now. Anything else if you want to, Ayush, so you can ask.
So just to clarify to everyone, coming from different industries does not make this course different for you. I mean, useless for you. If in case, even if you are from some different part of the energy sector, maybe a chemical engineer, data science, like I said, again, it's like mathematics. Math is applicable across industries. It's not like math in chemical engineering is different and math in petroleum engineering is different. Dy by dx is the same across the industries. So that's what data science is. That's how we teach. We teach courses transferable across projects, across domains. And that's what you will. Now, the key lies in you, how you connect it to your domain, if that domain does not match with our domain. And that's what is very much possible. That's not the tough part in data science. The tough part is learning these new tools. Not even tough, but this is something new. But your domain, you already know. So the problems you already know, the tools we will teach you, the connection you have to set. So treat it like math. Don't treat it like petroleum data analytics. It is petroleum because examples, we are petroleum engineers, but it will be, I'm not sure about other people in the course, but other mentors are there as well. Maybe they have more idea about several different fields that Nitish can take care of, that Nitish can explain. But we teach it like mathematics, a generic concept.
Yeah. So again, Ayush is asking, yes, sir, I already have profile in both and have posted some project in GitHub, but where to start for applying and how to find job for our field?
Like Jayesh already said, applying after doing 3 to 4 projects is not the right way. You have to appear and stand out of the crowd. You have to
You
keep
will
your
get
head down. You will get
contacted then.
traction.
You will
Exactly.
get,
People will find you out and they will approach you. Most of the friends I know, the people from the industry approach them, and they don't even, because they are so much involved and interested in having fun with data science, they don't even need to apply. Applying is not the best way to get these jobs. Brand yourself. Make your own brand on LinkedIn. For example, while doing this course, every day what you learn, try to explain it to the crowd on LinkedIn. Make your connections. Find companies and startup companies in your industry, and then add their CEOs and managers, and then keep on posting the stuff that they want in their job descriptions. Look for job descriptions on LinkedIn. See what are the key skills that they require. For example, SQL is required, or maybe Power BI is required. So try to learn those tools and highlight them on your LinkedIn profile, so that whenever a new recruiter is searching for some people, your name pops up directly. So that's what me and Jayesh are going to focus in this course, in mainly Python and machine learning and deep learning. But the other mentors of the course will handle SQL and Power BI and stuff. So that you can contact Nitish and Edvantage people.
Yeah.
Chandramohan, your question is kind of not clear to me. What you want to say?
So one more question from my side, that you are teaching us the machine learning. So by using the machine learning, can we have the practical sessions for the predictive analytics?
Yep, definitely. I mean, predictive analytics, it's like a fancy word for machine learning in a way, because we are predicting using analytics. Predictive maintenance, if you say, that's a niche project. Predictive maintenance is something that we can try and target, like trying to predict equipment failure or something like that.
Correct,
We'll
correct.
try to give
Yeah,
you
yeah.
some
We
hands-on.
will definitely cover a
Definitely.
project on that.
We have a
Yeah.
plan, a few projects to come up with, but the key is we need to take everyone along with us, right? So we be patient, and as we handle the Python basics, the math basics, stats basics, everything has to happen. So yeah, and eventually the aim is to do these sweet projects. So that will happen. Stay tuned.
Correct, correct. That is what my question is. Yeah.
Definitely,
Okay.
definitely will happen. Definitely.
So yeah, any more questions?
To find the best value from any Python course or anything, any analytics course, make sure you keep your any kind of portfolio updated. For example, mini projects you do that you learn in the class, you go back, update them on GitHub, and share that project on your LinkedIn. Like say, call the day one of the learning, day two of the learning, day three, and me and Jayesh will try to publicize you across the job providers, and that will eventually help you at the end of 3 months get good opportunities. And I think Nitish has an advantage, also has good connections in the industry, so that they are also going to help. So any more questions? I think we have covered everything in detail.
Any more questions? Feel free to ask.
So probably I'll go with the last one. So means as you explained, I understood the rule of Python, its libraries, and then after that data sciences. Basically, we dig deeper into the data and try to understand the problem from the data point of view, and then try to solve that. So my question is, means how this tool like Power BI helps? Means I don't have that understanding of that one.
Power BI is basically for making the dashboards of the data. For example, machine learning and by using machine learning and deep learning, we try to solve different kind of problems, right? But if we have certain business data and we have to show to some manager or some higher level people that how making a decision can affect the business, how making a decision, for example, how increasing the production rate can affect the business in future, also considering the effect that by increasing the production rate we are kind of killing the reservoir pressure. So for showing that to someone who doesn't know kind of technical things but can visualize the plots or visualize the data, Power BI comes into picture.
So what I understood means you are saying for the data visualization, Power BI is used, but do you don't think the same
Not
thing can be
on,
done? Yeah.
yeah, same thing can be done on the Python script also. But if you want to show kind of beautifying the data also, because Power BI will be just a dashboard kind of thing.
Okay.
You cannot show the Python script to the some higher level management, right? The people who are making the decision who doesn't know Python at all, but they who are familiar with PPT.
So I'll give you an example. So it's a weird example, but for example, COVID-19 cases, they were there. The data was being collected on a rapid rate, but the target was to convey the story to people who have absolutely no, maybe they are not even literate, or maybe no understanding. They have phones, but the aim was to reach to those people who have no analytics background. They want to know everything from one picture. So you go to Google and type COVID-19 cases, it shows you beautiful plots. You can click on the state, and then the different plot will appear. You can click on the number of vaccinations, a different plot will appear. So every button is in the background connected to a different data source. So vaccination data source get connected to the vaccination button, and everything gets connected to a different button. The tool which does the exact same thing is Power BI. It allows you to connect different data sources with various kind of buttons. So whatever you do in Power BI, the first step you import. It can be even the machine learning results that you generate at the end of a project, but the aim is to convey those stories to clients who have no understanding of data science at all. They want to know the storytelling part. They don't want to look at your code. So what you do, you generate results in Excel sheet, or you collect data sources, be whatever data it is. You import that data in a Power BI app. Okay, You import 3 to 4 data sources, like back to COVID cases, vaccination status, everything. And then you create your dashboard visualization. Let's say I want to provide a drop down here. I want to provide radio boxes here, and then you connect every button to a kind of data source, and that allows you to show the entire story at one page, collecting various data sources. So you see how this is going to be an end goal of some of the data science projects. So in our company, or in any company, when you take any project to a high leadership team, the managerial teams, they don't want to see codes. So either you show them in an app or a tool format, or you show them a Power BI dashboard of the results that you have generated. So buttons plus data, that's Power BI dashboard for you. So that's why it's called a data visualization, interactive data visualization. You click on a button, the visualization changes. And it's like a drag and drop tool. I bet you spend 5 hours in Power BI on a YouTube tutorial, you will be very confident with it. So it's not difficult to learn.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for answer.
Yep. Geology background, doing work in upstream as mud logger, but want to learn machine learning, data science. Is it possible? Yep, we have already said that this skill is like mathematics across, it's transferable across industries. You might have different data sets. Some other person might have different data sets, but the workflow, data cleaning, data pre-processing, data visualization, x-axis and y-axis, the data on x-axis and y-axis can change, but the command to plot that x and y-axis data will remain the same. So our aim is to convey examples and reach to as many domains as we can, but don't worry if you are from a different domain. The tool Python remains the same. Like, for example, me and Jayesh, we have learned Python examples in random industries, then applied to oil and gas industry, and then right now we are again working in different industries. But we learned one time only, right? So it's a transferable. That's not a problem we have faced. Are you going to show how to deploy ML results for future use? Yes, we are trying to put together a way to generate some applications or tools where we deploy some machine learning format. So that's the aim, deployment in the
But
format.
at the moment, deployment part we can't promise.
Deployment is not possible on our end, but you can definitely make tools.
Deployment ready code. Deployment ready code.
Absolutely, production ready code, because deployment varies the technologies. Okay, example.
One question. Means if time permits, can you cover the cloud computing, how the data fetch on the cloud computing in the real industries? Means in the industries, most of the things are the cloud is the evolving field, right? So how the data fetch on the cloud, how we can download from that? If time permits, can you cover 1 or 2 sessions for this cloud computing? That will be the helpful to us for the future.
We will try to cover some basics of cloud computing, but as if the time permits only, because
yes, means basics is available on the Googles or in the basic informations are available, but just a practical view, if it is possible, then
if not I will share with you one of my projects, like a GitHub link that I did on PySpark, which is pretty used in AWS and Azure, because it helps use this distributed cloud computing. But that is your request, so not everyone may need that. So you can connect with us separately. We will try to get you done with that. The good part about this 3-month session is not just these 3 months, but setting up connections among you and us. So it does not end with the 3 months. So you can stay with us and we can help you.
And we are not covering
there are
here.
Lot of things. We cannot cover everything, right? Cloud computing and quantum computing is there.
Yes.
But I think 3 months of time will be a little bit less.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think any administrative questions you can check with Advantage team and Nitish. I think we have covered much of the course curriculum related concepts.
Emmanuel has a question. Please, during the ML, could we have an example with unstructured data? Obviously, we are going to do projects with images, and images are your unstructured data only. We are not going to just use CSV files or Excel files or simple structured data files. Hector, can you please mute yourself?
Okay, I think I
think
need to drop.
there are no more questions. So shall we wind up the session or?
Yep, I think no more questions.
Hello, dear participants. Any more questions to be tossed? Yeah, I think it's good to wind up the session. Oh, we have one more from Kishan Rattan. Yeah. I think you can take it.
Nitish, can you take this
Nitish,
question?
can you answer the question?
Hi, Kishan. We will have a proper assessment after the finishing of the course. You will get a certificate. And yes, we will definitely help you with the internship. We will guide you and we will provide you proper assistance on that. And for more info, you can personally DM me.
Yeah, with that, I think we can end the session. And thank you, Mr. Divyanshu and Jayesh, for spending your valuable time with us. And I hope we will see this participant soon in our 3-month-long journey, and hope all will get proper insights and knowledge on this data science field in the energy industry. And hope to see you soon all. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
all.
you,
See you
everyone.
soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you all.
Thank you.